Two theses, John. All right, so gravity and buoyancy. Yeah. I'm Kevin Mahoney. I'm a first-year sculpture grad student, and I'm giving you guys a demo, sort of a demo discussion thing about creativity today. So as artists, this is like this is the thing that we sort of survive on, right? This is our bread and butter. But some of you may think that it means different things than others think it means, and that's fine. And every field of study has its own sort of take on creativity, like from science, writing, business, technology, all of that. But everyone is looking for creative people. So here's a couple quotes that I thought were an interesting way to think about creativity. An idea is nothing more or less than a new combination of old elements. What do you guys think about that? So, and like we can see that one day you may be thinking about like this object as one thing, and then the next day it's taking on new meaning because of the context that you're viewing it in, or because of something specific that happens to you in that place, right? Or like a song. Like let's say we're doing a project on driveways, and then the driveway takes on a new meaning because of like a specific song that's playing when you're pulling into a specific driveway, or something like that. That makes sense. Sure. So the capacity, here's another quote. The capacity to bring old elements into new combinations depends largely on the ability to see relationships. And as artists, we're constantly doing this. We're thinking of this color or texture in relation to that one, or this object in relation to that material, and it works the same way with ideas. So, what are some of the ways that you guys come up with ideas? You can just scream it out. Yeah.
The different ways I come up with ideas would be like either through personal experiences, or just like general like inspiration from like looking at things. Like if it's like visually attractive,
Yeah.
like I'll take that and kind of like weave it into whatever I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Looking at blogs and art galleries, like that helps
Okay.
get like artistic
Like seeing
things.
sort of what other people have done. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Well,
Somebody had to say it.
I was thinking about it, but I wasn't too like.
do you guys ever get like little ideas when you're trying to get to sleep?
Yeah.
So, an important thing that a writing professor of mine told me to do is to keep a notebook in every room in your house, like a notebook and a pen in every room of your house, because those little ideas, even if you don't like immediately talk about them, they're great to sort of keep around, and they might inform a future idea. So, what I want to talk to you guys about now are the 7 steps of the creative process, as outlined by Plato, who's a really exciting guy, right?
Say Plato?
Yeah.
He was a great artist.
So these are his 7 steps of philosophical midwifery, but they apply to the creative process. So these are sort of, this is the process if if something doesn't just come to you through like an art blog or through personal experience. So first thing you start out with is a question. Okay, so you think you have some kind of problem that you want to solve, and it might be like, what do I do for my assignment for gravity and buoyancy? Or it might be, I have this thing on the ceiling and I don't have a ladder, how am I going to get to it? You just use a ladder in that case. That's maybe not example. Maybe not.
No, you don't have a ladder.
And
Stand on
then-
someone's shoulders.
Yeah, or just be a tall person.
Throw something at it.
Yeah.
I'll try.
So, second step is research, and that's where you would try these different things like getting a ladder or throwing something at it. Or in the
Becoming
context
tall.
of your guys' assignment, because your assignment's not to just get a thing off of the ceiling. You take your question and you figure out the basis of that question, right? And then you research everything related to that question. You just take in material and you figure out what your question is and everything about it. And then the third step is, at some point you have to decide to stop researching.
Important step.
What's that?
It's an important step.
Yeah, because you could just keep absorbing material forever, and then you literally explode. I don't know. I've seen it happen. Maybe you guys haven't yet, but it's disgusting. And then after you stop, the fourth step is gestation. And this is a period in which you sort of stop thinking about your idea, stop thinking about your question, and you do something else. You participate in some kind of divergent behavior, like washing your dishes, cleaning your house, vacuuming, or cleaning up the crit space. That would be a great thing to do, But when you do that, it takes you